Behold, it is I.
Scared me.
That's right. Your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims. I am, of course, joined by Dabe, who
Howdy,
is
friends.
one of the two Idle Champs experts.
Just idle champs.
Yeah, Idle Champions themselves.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No, it's an absolute pleasure. Oh, look at this.
Looks like we got a new code.
I was just going to say, well, neutrales.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it.
I mean, I know what it really says, but I mean,
Walnut rules. No,
wall neutralist.
the other one looks like a spell. Yeah, exactly,
does. It
babe.
sounds like a
Exactly.
curse spell.
Wall neutrales.
It's good. Your eyes turn white.
Here, so real quick. So you do that to get a free gold chest.
Yeah.
Show me, if you show me what is being given away here, right?
I think I might have to be, rather, I'm not super familiar with the controller UI, so I can do that once we get in the game.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do that for sure.
Yeah, once we're grinding on them.
You called me David, not Dabe. That's actually at first. So one thing I wanted to mention is recently they, Codename Entertainment, dropped some variances on a bunch of classic quests. So I'm going to try out some of those right now today. So we're going to do the Sword, Grand Tour of the Sword Coast, and we're actually going to do this variant that says we're not in Faerun anymore, which has these flaming skulls, I'm told. So I'm really excited to see how these look. Now, in D&D lore universe, flame skulls, is that a thing?
Yeah.
What can I know? Because my only flame skull really
Is Radiskull?
Well, it's like Doom, right? That's what I think of flame skulls. So I'm sure they got it from potentially D&D, right?
Yeah, I mean, at some level. I mean, I think the idea, of course, is that skulls are very dangerous and intimidating.
Yeah.
And if it's
they're
on
also
fire,
cool.
they're very cool. But then if it's on fire as well, I mean, that makes a real impression. I think it's the main idea. I don't remember fighting a lot of flaming skulls
I think we're gonna have to deal with a few.
in my career.
Yeah. And they're big and chunky is all I know.
Yeah.
All right, so at first, just get some friends going up. So I believe, actually, let's do that chest.
Yeah. So
Where can we do that at? That's under shop probably, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, all right, lock chest. So let me just, can I
Oh, yeah,
type-
put it in.
Hell yeah, walnut rules.
It's
was it
wall
again?
utrules.
Wall neutralist. I think did I do that one right? Nope.
Exclamation point.
Nope. There we go. Is that true? Exclamation point. All right,
Pachong.
there we go. The game layout change, Techno Demon, is if you have a controller plugged in, it'll ask you if you like to play with game UI.
Exactly right.
All right, so that'll get you a gold chest, and then we can go to our chests and open them. Although these boars are really killing me, so let me.
Dude, to see these boars.
Yeah, they got me.
No, you know,
They got my
it's the
number.
flame skulls. I think more than the boars.
It really is. So let me throw some friends out there, just to get them on there. And let me
Early on.
Let me throw those familiars right on them, so they're just going to be super updated or upgraded the whole time. So we'll assign Celeste, and I'll just throw a bunch on there, and then we'll figure it out later. So these are just so I can get through
Auto clicks.
some of the earlier levels without worrying about it. All right, we'll stop at Tyro. All right,
Okay.
so now as
So-
I get money,
so
these
they
slots
should-
are gonna just like open up. Yeah.
Yeah. So they should be able to manage a few of these hot skulls.
Yeah.
So-
So these skulls are no joke. Do you think they count as monstrosities or undead? I would say skull.
Undead.
Well, you would know,
Undead.
right? Undead. All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
If they're just
mince-
flying ass skulls.
Yeah, flying ass skulls. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna move some people around just because whenever everyone's not in the front row, it's a crime.
Everyone suffers.
It's a crime. Everyone's mad. Everyone's shouting. And we'll bring Spurt up there too, kind of like here. All right.
Did that well. So I think that you have heroes that you prefer over Armoire.
Oh, well, I was actually recently doing, so there are, okay, this is where we're at.
Yeah.
So this one you can only use melee or ranged champions. So I don't think you can use
okay.
magic users.
So the
I
custom
need
rules.
yeah, the custom rules for this one. So I'm gonna actually need to figure out who we can use and swap them in. So like it says hero restricted. So like my Calliope is not showing up.
Yeah.
So let's see, how do we swap out that? There we go. Oops. So the only one we can use out of this slot is Xander. So let's go.
So it's got to be Xander.
Yes, gotta be Xander. There we go. Let's just get this all going first. Now we can get that nut in.
Oh, that premium nut?
Which is crucial, as I'm sure you understand.
Oh, yeah.
I was playing with the patron variants, so I was trying to use, I could only use good or evil champions. I couldn't use any like neutrals in between. So Walnut was a no-go right
So you lost your nut?
Yeah, but now we're back on that nut. And I'm glad, because Amy would be very upset if I weren't here.
Oh, for sure, but...
All right, so let me tackle this UI for the rest. I've been into a lot today, more recently. Anybody else? Yeah, Celeste can't go, so probably Dinar. Swap in, nope, can't do either. So if we're stuck with without a Dinar or a Celeste, which is pretty difficult, just because those two are like standards in most of my builds, so we're gonna have to figure this one out.
Figure out who can fill in?
We're gonna have to slot, we're gonna have to change some people around. Make this slot I'm happy with. Draxel temporarily. So I think Krond and Korth work really well together. Just combo-wise, I read on the internet, and I really wish I knew the reasons why.
Yeah.
So I think Krond is in, no, not in this one. Actually, yeah, we'll go so we can handle the undead skulls a little bit better.
Oh, sorry, so no Jim, there's no magic.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And no Cathris.
No Cathris either, because no magic, yeah. So we're gonna be super limited for this one. That's it in this slot. Oh man, I don't play Korth enough to know what is the better specialization. Chat, I'll look to you, because I think I also picked the wrong one for Bruno earlier, and I saw that in chat, and I was like, Yeah. All right. I'll wait to see if anyone fires off group or rapid training.
There's no Jeff character in there, although there are Jeff. Jeff definitely has a canonical place in AI.
We're going group tactics.
Grupp.
Okay, so we get one more slot.
It's a lot of bear.
Yeah, it's a good bear right here. Where am I missing? Oh, is it an Evelyn slot? Yeah. Ooh, that's
tough choices.
It's hard to lose the Evelyn, especially.
So what is that? So Evelyn, Evelyn is like at the front of all the really successful configs that I've seen. She's just very good at it, right?
Yeah. So it's either use her or there's just a few champs that if they're in the front, they buff everyone behind them. Well, there's actually quite a bit of those, but Evelyn seems to be the one that I'm always using out front.
Right.
And I lost somebody. Who did I lose? I lost Spirit.
Is part of it because we know her?
I don't know if it's because we know her. I think she might be just really
She doesn't
good.
lose points,
Yeah,
you know.
No, she definitely gains points because we know her, right? But she's good. So why is it not letting me drop both Spurt and so it's like right in there. Okay, my bad.
Got it.
All right, figured it out. Okay. Whew, I haven't even looked at these skulls.
There's plenty of them.
All right.
There is no shortage of skulls.
Gotta get those bats as I swing by.
Yeah, you got a little like a Guitar Hero type mini game flying over the top.
So actually, okay. Now we have to figure out our configuration. So, yeah, we definitely can optimize a whole lot here. Yeah, Jarexel being in the back line isn't doing that much. I think Tyrell benefits from being in the back line, or at least furthest away, I think. So just do that and see how these numbers change. There's Doom ahead. Okay, yeah, a little bit.
Just brings that axe down.
And then I like So right now I have Minsk in.
The mix.
I actually don't have Korth in right now. I actually slotted 1% extra. I'm wondering if he might be better than Jaraxle at this moment. And the answer is yes. No, the answer is I swapped the wrong one. Who did I drop there? I'm just blowing it left and right today.
Dana Wolf says Xander and Aaliyah can switch.
All right, I can do that.
The best part about it is that you know right away. Like, you just look at the number and know if it's better.
Yeah, you look for the green number, hopefully. So swap these two. There we go. So Korth came in for. Who did he replace? There's a walnut, my bad. Can't replace my nut.
Never.
All right. So my number did go down, but that's a allegiance thing over anything.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
She needs to know that she's loved. Right? And if we lose some points there, it's fine.
Okay, so let's see if Korth slots in for Jaraxle. There we go. That's a lot better.
One chop on his fucking wolf.
Yeah, that number one extra. So actually, Xander I have not messed with the specialization for either. Chance of hit is even lower. Why would he even want this? Well, it does say that out loud. And then Streetwise buff. So we're gonna go with that, I believe.
Oh, they're saying that apparently you can set these to be instant.
Yes. I need to do that. Although I am interested to see where they start adding the variances in.
Oh, between the character choices?
Not necessarily. I hadn't run through these stories yet, so I figured we could leave those on.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit hard while I'm trying to manage the squad.
Yeah, for sure.
In the meantime. So my understanding is the red and green numbers can be misleading and try to base your changes off Bud. That's fair. So that is effectively your highest damage, is that correct? Protoform, how intimidating is this to play on stream? Formation choices and specialization choices would likely give me much feedback. So far, every time I play, I learn a lot. And usually people are pretty cool about what I'm doing wrong. As long as I know why it's wrong, I feel a lot better.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not so bad. I just asked Chad to help me out.
I mean, every time we've played it on stream,
Highest hit, okay.
Chad has had good feedback.
Yeah. And so my Bud number in theory is this one, correct? This is the alt DPS right here. Yeah. So it's just saying this gives me the highest DPS.
Yeah. Oh, some cues? Thank yous.
Got those cues. So I do love playing on the controller just because it makes the distractions so much more fun.
Oh, when they roll through on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it more like gameplay, right?
It does. It makes it like quick time events. I was playing Man of Medan and was getting on those QTEs, so it felt right.
You check out that those Sayonara Wild Hearts?
Dude, I have feelings.
Yeah, you have to. It generates them.
It really does. I haven't played it yet. Okay, so there's those skulls.
Yeah.
So they actually are just added in. They're not even part of the quest.
No.
When they show up,
every 10 creatures,
so they're just there to be mad at you.
You get bonus skulls.
Mm-hmm. Wild Hearts, though, I'd seen it at PAX, but I didn't touch it because I was like, I'm gonna save this all for once. I think it might be a game for me. Turns out it's a game for me.
Oh my gosh.
Turns out it's a game for me.
I was surprised to learn how challenging it is.
It is challenging for sure. I haven't gotten gold yet. I've gotten silver consistently, but that gold is so difficult.
No, it's elusive.
I had feelings. I welled up at a point because I felt overwhelmed by the music and how well it went with the game at a point. At like one specific fight. Hooey.
Yeah, I really want to try playing it with headphones.
Oh yeah, definitely. I only played on like crummy TV speakers, so I think it's going to be a PAX Oz flight game for sure.
Oh yeah, explosive. Technodemon wants to know
That's more accurate. 'cause
if you have
it's
any
debuffs. Thank you for
if you have
that.
any tips for the missions with randomly placed plague that disables 2 heroes.
Oh man,
It's a good solution for that.
And that one does the randomly placed plague, disable two heroes. Because that sucks. Because it's like every so and so levels or like time, then it just takes out 2 of your people. And if
Yeah.
they're like your main DPS, I think you would just have to have a roster that is large enough to swap in the roles that get taken up. Obviously, you want like your front tank support kind of stuff that's buffing everyone else, but you really need your main DPS. If that gets taken out,
Overlaps.
you gotta have an alt or 2 to drop in. Oops. I don't know if that was super helpful. Yeah, do we have the code? Yeah, it's right there. Overlay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wall
Walls, not rules. Yeah, so I don't have any familiars punching things in the front, mainly because I want to see these skulls for a little bit. I don't want them to all just get taken out. Because, you know, have a decent amount of favor, so things are still dying pretty quickly. But we are, again, only at level 15.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know that...
You'll kill the distractions?
You kill the distractions, but that's part of the funnest part about playing with a controller, to me.
I guess it's almost all PC.
Yeah.
Like most of your career is PC.
Yeah, most of my career is PC, so I'm used to clicking on things. So if I get those prompts, I have a good time.
You get excited.
Yeah, so I like looking for those, and then the timing-based ones like that rock. Never mind. Not really shown.
They murdered too many people too fast.
Exactly. All right, so lore-wise,
Yeah.
are you familiar with Brunor?
I am not.
Okay. I was just wondering if you had any background info with anybody in this slot. Oops, I definitely just hit bench. Deacon. We have obviously our boy Cathris.
I have some information about Cathris.
Okay, yeah, you would have probably the most, honestly.
No, a couple of these I don't recall.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of books, and then these days I play more D&D than I like read the novels and stuff.
Yeah.
And so there's actually a bunch of characters that I don't necessarily know about, or it's a character that was featured on the cover, like of Sword Coast Adventures or something like that,
yeah, definitely.
right? And I don't necessarily know much about her in that case.
Brunor is part of Drit's crew. Okay, that makes sense. That's the
That makes
champions
sense.
of the hall or something. Is that the correct name?
Oh, that's right. That's Drist's friend.
Champions of the hall. Yes, got it right. I know
Kids
that
in the Hall? No, that's different.
I know that because recently on a different patron mission, I put out quite a few of them.
Yeah, Companions of the Hall says some.
Shit. Is it companions or champions? Yeah.
They're saying both.
With Brunner, Dritz, and Regis I had out. And Wolfgar, yeah, because Wolfgar is Brunner's son, is that correct? Canadians in the hall. Of the hall.
Canadians.
Oh, is it? Is Eric? Eric Jordan said champions of the hall, so I think I will listen to that the most.
It's true, but sometimes Eric is not right.
Is Wolfgar the dad, or is Brunner the dad? Wolfgar looks a little younger to me.
See, Karawar's doing his best.
Yep. Wolfgar is Brunner's adopted barbarian son. Okay. Yeah, let's
Yeah, it's
slot it.
full on
He's in a
soap opera
2 roll. So
tier.
We'll bring him in just so those two can hang out together. I'm not gonna suggest this.
Definitely
That
adopted.
actually make my DPS go up like crazy.
It looks like
It
it.
looked like it did.
There's a healthy jump.
So I actually haven't given him a feat, I think. Yeah, so let's throw one on here. So Wolfgar's role, is he key DPS?
To murder,
I mean, I got this. I do have his
30%.
I do have his better one, so there's no reason to not assign that.
Yeah, I would get that in there.
All right, cool.
Put it in the mix. Look at that green.
Looks green.
You do. You chop. You get bag.
Yeah, so the Wolfgar is a tank. Okay, so, obviously I have my like single solo frontline tank in Evelyn, but are tanks still useful in that second row? I think they are, correct? I guess it depends on the buffs and.
It depends on how he tanks, right?
Yeah.
But
So it's like
he's already delivering.
He's in Xander's spot. I think that's.
Oh wow!
Just due to some.
But look at the static DPS bounce when he's in the back.
It is bouncing around. I also think that might be because Minsk does bonus damage to undead, so it might be showing that
Oh,
number
it's spiking.
as he hits undead, potentially. Wolfguard will be fine.
Oh, there we go. It's that Bud.
Canadians at home. Okay, so stun monsters takes more damage, and
There we
Wolfguard
go.
is out there with that hammer stunning all the time.
So in aggregate, you get higher DPS
Yeah.
because of the CC.
All right, so who could we potentially swap in to improve our lineup? I think that I'd be interested to see who could slot in for Xander, and I always like to check to see if Spurt. I feel like slot 3 has some of the hardest hitters in it.
Whoa!
Naeli and Spurt and Grama.
How is old Ben?
Pretty good. I've not.
Is he serious business in here?
I've not used Binlin too much, honestly, just because Naeli was like my go-to early game tank, and I always just had her like mandatory. And then I would switch to Grama too, because I know that she's also pretty good, especially as like off tank, if I'm correct. So that's chat is gonna help me out there. Our number is green.
Oh god, it's quite green. Holy shit!
Yeah, but I think that was because
could have been a spike.
I didn't look at the number before I did.
Yeah.
So let's actually go extended warranty on. We're doing protection because she's our solo frontline.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So let's see when Grandma gets full upgrades. So actually have her. Let's go. There we go.
Yeah, Rendaria has the Grama freeze plus the Wolfgar stun is worked out. Yeah, but if you just
Did I do wrong because I chose mountain on accident? I didn't know if the combo. I blew it there, I think.
we'll know soon. I mean, I just think it's cool.
Put Naeli in for Xander to buff third row. Yeah, it's between these two right now. So we got, if we're just looking at our static DPS, 13953. Giant Dwarf, I think that might be why I ran Wolfgar as well, which is why I unlocked that 30% specialization, or that trait. All right, so let's see, 13953, let's swap in ALE. Choose her. It's a higher number.
Have some upgrades.
Seems fine. Okay, I chose Arctic. I did not choose Arctic. I chose the wall, stone. So I should definitely have done that, especially when combining with Wolfgar, and she's not main tank. So I think I'm just gonna stick with Naeli for now, and I could definitely try to swap some in for Xander's spot. So I don't currently have anyone from this row assigned. We got our boy Paulton, who's pretty great also.
Yeah, he puts those music notes out there. He's got his boy up there.
Yeah, he's got his boy. All right, let's see what happens when we swap him in for Xander, maybe. I'll pre-level him up a bunch.
Give him the goose.
Yeah, and then I will swap those two so he's kind of further in the back line.
So is it common to do as many swaps? Is it like a stylistic choice?
So it's all about. So I think ideally, during a new quest line.
Oh, event.
You'll get a new type of formation. So right now we're in this diamond, and this is like the first that you do.
Pretty classic,
much.
yeah.
It's this or the triangle that you do mostly. So I would probably have an ideal formation based off of all the champions I own and everything, but now that we are doing these different quests, and especially the variants of the quests, so they're giving me like, you can't use anybody that's a mage. You can only use
I gotcha.
melee or ranged damage dealers. So that changes my whole formation. So because of that, I'm going to be doing a lot of experimentation.
No, I like that.
Yeah, definitely, and that's part of the fun, especially because if you could just have the same team,
If you knew ahead of time,
every time, it'd be pretty boring. And that's why I like the ones that it's like you can't put anybody in the middle, and it's like, oh, should I always put my main DPS in the middle?
Exactly.
So what am I going to do now?
I like that. I like that you can still you can have the hood up basically while you're playing.
So because the start of the stream, we couldn't use any mages, and half my lineup was mages. Kind of threw that in the toilet. So now we're just trying to figure out. All right, so.
Okay, it seems like they're hurting him though.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Paulton in.
Well, Evelyn will like that, I'm sure.
Okay, if Wolfbar doesn't care much where he is, we'll put him right in the back. But I will swap him in for Xander in a sec. And just kind of see. Okay, so it went down right now, but he doesn't really shine until he's further back. So there we go, 57. There we go. So that itself is an upgrade. I could definitely take the, can I unassign? No, not for this menu. My familiars, I don't need one on Xander anymore. I guess I can't unassign, I can only put the rat somewhere else. So we'll actually do the alt.
There you go. Just make sure it's happening.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, Dinar can't be used in this one.
He's got the circle and slash. Wow. Riders are having fun.
What's that?
The riders are having fun.
Yeah. Just trying to catch up on chat here. It's top middle row, not the center. Bolton could go bottom if you go. Dinar is banned from being too awesome.
So one of Ryan's ults.
Yes. All right, so let's just start swapping around because there's going to be a bunch of little variables to exact positioning.
To goose.
So our middle row right now is kind of where our DPS is sitting. So I just want to swap, just see if there's any slight changes that take place because of it. So that is a green, but
yeah, that was actually the request out there, just to swap those two.
Yeah, just to get a little bit more, because it's like I can't remember Paulton buffs. God, let's find out.
Yeah, just take a look.
Okay, so for each champion adjacent to them, Paulton buffs Goldfind. Increases the damage of champions not adjacent to them for each champion that is adjacent to them. So in theory, we want Paulton
in the center.
No, we want him. Well, we do want him to be around more people. But
yes.
We also want him to be not next to our DPS dealer, I think, there. So we're in a weird spot when we're in this back corner because we can't just shove him somewhere where he's not going to be affecting. So I don't know if we can find a spot, but we can try it.
There's a few people saying that Aaliyah and Paulton need to be switched.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
It'll give him more exposure,
because then,
right?
Because then, he'll be touching more people. And
exactly.
Then Minsk, our main DPS right now,
will be away.
Won't be adjacent. So
smooth.
Drop that in there. Cool. There we go.
Look at these numbers.
Just go up.
They went the right way.
Exactly. Yeah, when they go the wrong way, it's no good. So
yeah, so Paulton is ENFP. He's an ENFP. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what they're trying to say.
There you go.
Myers-Briggs.
So what's Korth's situation? Because it's been a while. So I did get group tactics, which he marks targets, so he just damages them more.
Right.
So, Korth, besides marking, looks to be he's like sub DPS. Is that true, chat? Like he's my secondary? I can probably see that, right, if I just...
It looks like he supports others.
Let me get in there. Do you ever hold down left trigger to see DPS allocation? I haven't, that's what I was looking for.
There you go.
There we go. So, like, you can see...
Who's doing
no
what?
one's contributing this. Well, I mean, in our DPS, no one's contributing. Obviously, these people are contributing, just they're not doing the damage. So we're mostly waiting for that big swing to happen. Left trigger. Thank you for that. Because then you can also save formations. So if we wanted to save right here, we'll do that. Just in case, because I feel like we got a pretty decent one. We should swap Korth
and Brunor, yeah. And then Titanium Taz is saying, is backing that up.
Number one down, but I know that's not necessarily. We should look at the bud down there. So it's dropping.
Oh, I see. He's got to be by Minsk.
Who does?
Is that what they're saying? That we want Korth to be near the main DPS?
Does he only mark adjacent? Like, I thought he marks anybody he attacks. Is that true?
Yeah, Rick Strauss says, yeah, since you've got
Group
Korth, it's the
tactic
markability.
only buffs adjacent. Gotcha. So everybody around me will be getting more
Juice.
DPS on the marked targets.
There you go. That's a lot of
The swap is one of the things where Bud needs more than DPS. All right, cool. Thanks, chat. I really appreciate that. I feel like I have 70% understanding of a lot of mechanics, but there's just parts where I'm too afraid to ask.
Yeah.
And you're helping me out, so thank you for that.
Yeah, that's been our experience with chat in general on these, is that
It's more tax.
people have opinions, and it's based on these numbers.
So chat, with your opinions, do you think we could change anybody out? Just let's go for what everyone is feeling. Pretty much got the whole squad available. I could, I'd give Juniper to Evelyn. You probably should do that.
Oh, the familiar?
Yeah. Fine.
You animal.
Yeah, we'll get there. Where I went the wrong way. All right, so. There we go. That's how you would unassign, I bet. So,
You got it.
Evelyn. I need to fix that part.
Chop.
And I guess if we're doing canonical leveling, is there anybody else? I guess Minsk needs Boo.
Oh, that precious space hamster.
That nut needs this Stellar
Vizier.
J. That might be it for right now. Do I feel strongly about... I really need the gold elephant, honestly. I can't remember the name, exact name.
Oh, they're from...
Lulu the Hollyphant.
I met one of those. Yeah, exactly. I met one of those in Avernus.
Yeah?
I think I've actually met that one.
What do you have any memories of?
Yeah. So
Tell me about this.
well, you know how we got like the dinner, the Child's Play dinner.
Yeah.
And
Hollyphant.
at this last
Is it
last
Hollyphant
year,
or Hollyphant?
Holophant, I think.
Hollyphant. Okay.
But D&D Beyond will have the pronunciation on there for sure.
Yeah.
And I've been playing
phonetic.
I've been playing D&D my whole life, and I still need it to explain how these things are pronounced.
Yes. Thank you.
And I think some of those pronunciations are by Matt Mercer. I swear to God, it sounds like him.
I would believe it. They know a guy, right?
They do indeed. They know a guy named Matt Mercer. But when I was, we were doing the Child's Play dinner last year, and the live games.
Matt.
Well, there you go.
And Marisha.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
so
awesome.
the live games
You're like, I could swear to.
that you could get with Chris, went bonkers, like gangbusters,
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of dollars. Somebody who had purchased one of those invited Brennan and I to play with them at Wizards.
That's awesome.
I know. So we went down.
What year was this?
This is just a few months ago.
Okay, so it's the recent.
Yeah. It was right before the book had come out.
That's awesome.
Right? And so we had a chance to check out an adventure from the Descent,
It got 40K.
Avernus stuff.
It got 40K.
Yeah, it
for
was
the kids.
dumb. It was dumb. And so I had a chance to basically preview some content from that book. My name might even be in there as a playtester, I wonder.
That's awesome.
Could be.
And Spidey Mark says, are some of the newer ones done by Kate? So do you know if Kate's in there recording some vocal?
God, she hasn't said anything to me about it, but that would make me so pleased.
Yeah.
No, Brianish, in that scenario, I did not play as Omen, just because it was all starting level characters, like level 3.
Yeah.
And I'd also, Brenna was playing too, and so I wanted to have somebody new, just so I didn't already have something super established, just to kind of dominate the table.
So I traditionally have always picked Stormcaller in this, but now that I realize that stun enemies take more damage and we're kind of a little bit of a stun heavy and marking heavy, is Stormbreaker worth it in this instance because they're stunned longer, or is the cooldown to get the stuns better? Chat, help, please.
And also, thank you, Garwar. LaFace has had awesome
Damn,
tips.
I got chat fighting right now.
Yeah.
Need to know if that breaker.
LaFace is like Stormbreaker's always better. Yeah, Silent. We were level 3 going into actual hell. It was a spooky
That seems
adventure.
dangerous. at
Yeah.
best.
It's like in Planescape. I mean, it depends on where you go. You know, just neighborhoods.
Oh,
It's hell neighborhoods. Oh, LaFace is back out.
takes it back then.
That's backwards.
All right, then Stormcaller are always better. Okay, that's the way that I've played it. Just after reading it, like, it seems like I'd want this off cooldown a little bit more. That 2 for.
Yeah, you gotta like that.
Oh yeah, feels nice.
I think I only used Stormcaller to get the achievement.
I do remember that achievement. That took some time. You had to like shock 10,000 enemies or something. So you're just like
Zapping them.
Yeah, took a bit. Yeah, and I think that there's specializations that I take just because at first I liked the art better, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I think
And
you
so I just
prefer-
always pick that one. It's like,
You prefer the icon.
Yeah,
The face, you've been dropping science the whole time.
Yeah,
Absolutely
no, I need
no
that
reason to
science.
apologize.
I need to learn.
We figured it out.
I need to be able to explain it why.
We just waited there.
Yeah. Flame Skulls are adjusting their difficulty with each.
Yeah, with each tier.
Level 41 now. So let's see. This effectively is saying if you have more CT members, you can buff the whole squad, or other alliances. So Champions of the Hull, Canadians of the Hull, Force Grey. I think the only C team we have in here, because we can't throw
Exactly.
other
So
people in,
it can't.
I
It's
think
got to be
it's
temporary.
for sure. But just wanted to talk that out.
Co-signers, like, it's just so great how legit, like how much love they show that team, just in every piece of text they put in there.
I really appreciate it. All right. Chat, I think I ignored you after asking if there was any other swappings that we could make, if you think it's worth it. Mainly
At this
these
point.
last 2 slots that we have that we could drop somebody in. Technodemon to punch distractions, you actually have to do the little hotkey it says. So in this instance, right trigger and A. It's always right trigger, so you're just kind of always just hover that.
You're just looking for the rhythm interaction.
You're just trying to disable the controller so you don't click that menu item. Is Quillic available? He is. And he's in Korth's slot, I believe, right? Nope, I was wrong.
It's Korth.
He's in Callaiope's slot, which is where Xander is. So yeah, I guess we could try to see what that does. Oh, Quillic is considered magic user.
Can't do it.
So yeah, we'll just go back.
Did you lose your Korth?
Yeah, I took him out on accident. And that's
He can come back.
my fat thumb. There we go.
That's the jump. That's what we need. Take him out just so
If
we can add
available.
him back in and see the number go up. I mean, that's fun.
Warden is available, yes. So we could drop Warden in for Korth if we think that was good. It's not melee only, it's physical. Sorry, it's melee or range. So
Melee or range.
No magic
Just
users.
no magic.
So anybody that would be considered using magic.
Gliding Secret, I think everybody that I have ever seen play is pretty partial to Evelyn.
Yeah, too partial, I would say, with this squad. Zorby should be able to fit in. I don't think he is super geared for me. We could give it a try though. Let's just do it. Let's just start seeing where these numbers start changing. So we'll drop Zorbu in. So we're looking at 64. So we gotta recruit him first. Do I have the money? I do have the money. Okay. Now he's gonna be significantly lower level. So this isn't the best time to have him in, so we might just swap him in, and then eventually once I have the cash to get him a little bit up there.
Fuck you, bat.
Yeah, he needs farmed up, you're right.
You're not welcome here.
Yeah, he doesn't have, Zobu does not have anything farmed, unfortunately.
Okay, Royal Wolf, just look to be sure. It's 100% Companions of the Hall. No need for Bob to come and smite us.
Oh, in place of Minsk? Let's try that one. That menu popping up is screwing me up a little bit.
Mike went down, it was for a charity thing. He went down to play as Jim for a charity event.
Yeah.
Down at Wizards. And RA, you know, the actual fucking Drist guy was there playing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mike just sits down. It's like, oh, here is this legend here, I guess.
Yep.
Playing as the character he made.
Mm-hmm. That everyone knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strix usually my go-to DPS as well, but I have been using Jim a lot.
Yeah, Royal Wolf.
But unfortunately, we can't use either of them.
He did indeed.
Yeah, we did skip that rich lore. I feel bad for that one, but I was trying to get over to Zorbu.
Yeah, Garrawar. It was a lot to take for sure.
Yeah. Back off that. We'll see what we got here. So you said Jamila, who I rarely ever use, but I definitely have a lot of gear for because she's one of the base 12 characters. Try swapping her in. See what happens. So we'll do instead of Minsk, I think. Ooh, I would say. So she's not a frontline. Increase synergy with your frontline tanks to become an even better threat. Increases frontline fighter ability. So probably don't want to do that unless she's frontline, or is it just because, or she syncs with your frontline? Even more confidence and other protection of temporary hit point shield. So
interesting.
Calliope is perfect for that because she does a bunch of hit point shields, but since she's not able to be used right now, it's probably Bruiser then. It's for being adjacent to tanks. Okay, so I'd have to swap her in for Wolfgar, or at least positionally. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is shady.
Yeah, so I don't think Indomitable Might is correct just because I don't think we get we don't get that buff a chance. But let's try to. There you go. All right, we'll swap in for Minsk and then move here. No, not good. No. Let's return that.
Pulls.
It's all right. It's all right. Is Warden worth throwing in? Warden is someone that I think is very cool looking, and I rarely play, unfortunately. But let me just throw him in that slot. Okay, no, that's way bad.
Filth.
Yeah. Yeah, the debuff, he just kind of swarms shit with smells.
Scents.
But my number is pretty significantly lower, unfortunately. The DPS loss is more than made up for it. If you think that it's worth it, the DPS can go down a little and be okay because of the Warden's debuff. Okay, so he throws off your numbers if you're kind of by the numbers.
Your top line DPS, but he's got some other advantage. What is he doing? Like, what is this debuff they're talking about for a Warden?
Does anyone know if familiars ever drop out of chests? I don't think I've had one drop out of chests. I think
Oh, it's big stun. So even more stuns, Yeti? Yeesh.
Well, the overlay is saying that my highest damage is someone who's not out right now. So that's a weird one. Yeah, she's not present. Oh, there we go. There it changed.
She's at home.
Okay, so chat today has taught me the green number. While it is exciting to watch it go up,
It is exciting.
You do want to look more at this because
Yeah.
it does affect buffs and debuffs, right?
Yeah, but the other thing is that we're already doing a ton of stuns and other.
Yeah. I think that
Other
we
CC.
just have a really hard like debuff.
Yeah. So we
Situation.
get big damage spikes.
Yeah.
Because the field is asleep.
And I can hold my trigger, see what's happening. Yeah, we still have 100% of our damage from Warden. So that top slot right now is the best.
Really interesting.
Yeah, because it's like Paulton's given the buff.
Well,
tactics
yeah,
on him.
and it is pretty steadily jumping actually. It'll be really interesting when we get down to a single target, just to see what that much looks like.
Yeah. When we get to the point where we actually are kind of struggling to break through the line,
I want to see what
then-
that looks like
then
for
we'll
this
see.
squad.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm assuming it'll be like stuff, debuff, stun, debuff.
Gliding Secret is coming in with the weird science. If you're willing to take Evelyn out of your party,
It's such a big one.
I know,
I can do this.
right?
I can do this though.
swap
because
Nut
I
and
know-
Evelyn and
I
then
know
put in Krond. Oh,
Krond Krond works well with Korth, is all I remember reading.
and then switch Krond to
Why
Warden.
is that?
Interesting.
Tell me why. I want to know. All right, so I'm going to save this one because I think it's a decent build. Little formation, but okay, so let's try to keep this straight. Swap Nut for Evelyn, so Nut's my
Yeah.
front line. Put Krond in for Evelyn and switch out Krond and Warden. Okay, so I got that, I think.
Brachio, thank you so much for the
We'll
compliment.
take that Nut, swap to the front line, so she will become Wolf Nut. Evelyn.
Hawoo!
Shit. Krond for
Warden.
Evelyn. Go.
And then big investment.
And then swap Warden. Shit. I don't play Krond enough. I always go Thunderclap because it's the first one. Chat, help me out. Krond works well with high strength champions. Okay.
So AoE, okay.
Firebolt.
Oh,
That's the first one.
extra bonus damage.
That's
to
2 on
enemies.
Firebolt. That's 3 on
Yep.
Firebolt. We're doing it. Okay, so then swap those two so that they can get the appropriate spot to get those buffs.
Let's see. Yeah, Regio, it could be 1 Omen and 8 Walnuts, or it could be the opposite.
That number looks.
Whoa!
Keeps going. It's not stopping. Okay, this might be the one. All right, so really quick, let's save this under number 2. So let's watch our Bud and our static DPS.
Yeah,
Let's reload
exactly.
that. It's not that big of a drop.
It is a drop.
It is a drop. So I think we're just like min-maxing here, which I think is okay and good.
Yeah, that's a fun
I
time.
just-
LaFace wants to know if you have a potion of specialization. They've been trying to fix your
I do have a potion of specialization.
turtle for a while.
Who are we trying to?
Yeah, what do you want to fix?
Grandma's not in there anymore. But,
Yeah.
I could. Are you saying for Bruno to put shield specialist? Grandma Arctic instead of Nayeli. All right, let's do it. I'm down. I'm here for any of this
At Grom?
really technical team specialization.
I see. And this is
so,
it.
all right, I've not used a potion of specialization before, so we're gonna do it and see what happens. Don't judge my stuff. All right, specialization's here. So if I use that on Groms, and then I can go Arctic, correct?
That's what they've been pushing for.
All right.
And so that's even more stun and slow.
Yeah, it'll stack, especially because we're keeping Wolfgar out.
Yeah. There's heaps and heaps.
So is there anybody that I could have? You said they all kind of play off each other based on strength. So is there any other strength-based heroes that I could do that you think would be better?
Fuck you, rat.
Slow debuff. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw on a potion to speed things up just slightly.
Yeah, let's just see what it looks like.
Do one of these.
Yeah. The good stuff? Yum.
There we go. Okay. So we'll hit the end quicker. But that's okay, because I appreciate our min-maxing.
For sure. But I mean, this is easily, and we've played this a few times on the stream, this is easily the most technical party.
Yeah,
because
I think so too.
It isn't about big number all day.
Up front, it's hard. I do like when you just punch a guy and he walks away.
Yeah.
Instead of
you know what, it's not worth it.
Obviously, you're gonna have to fight him again.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I took down their alpha. No big deal.
Yeah.
So Mince was in a bit ago, and we swapped him out. But he is free to hop over to someone else's slot.
Royal Wolf says, I've done one time gate. Once you unlock the base characters, is that the only way to unlock new champs?
So the time gates are great because they will show up occasionally, usually on every few weeks. And then if you save up time gate pieces, you can open a gate and it will allow you to do that quest to get that champion and then do like another, I think it's 1 or 2, I think it might just be 1 to get a gold chest from them.
Yeah.
So it's just a way to like get them.
But it isn't the only way to unlock new champs because there's
otherwise
events.
you'd be waiting for the event to come back around. So that's the only way to get a like, if you missed someone recently, then you would have to wait either a full year or hope to get them in a time gate.
Or the other way to get a new champ would be to do the event as they come out.
Exactly, that'd be the ideal way to do it. And I think there's a new event tomorrow. I actually just saw a quick preview and it looks super interesting.
With a friend.
With a new friend that you can get tomorrow. And is that the first of our year 3? Because thus far, each new character that's come out, it's always been a year 2, year 1, year 2. So I think this might be the first year 3.
Nice. No problem. Well, hey, yeah, ultimately, I mean, for a little while, when we were doing the C-Team thing, Omen would give quests, so you sort of had a way to guide your play in a specific time.
Yeah.
But now that we've done that, I'd love to see Omen out on the field, too.
Do you know when the Cthulhu event will be back around? I think that was around PAX South, is that correct? Mm-hmm. So PAX South is early January, so I think that Cthulhu will be back in town January. Of course, if you are at a PAX and you happen to run into one of our friends there with a little card,
you may find. You may work it out there.
That is the third way.
You can get that cool costume.
You get that physical code.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that Mind Flayer hitch. I'm so sad. That was right during PAX West, so I wasn't playing this game at all, and I didn't have enough time to like run it and check in the background. He looks very, very cool. Mind Flayer hitch. Come on.
It seems good to be good.
Mike Deli, from the Midwest, I feel you. It's a little hard. You gotta pick a direction and just drive there, and eventually there's a PAX there.
Yeah.
Just pick a corner-ish.
Scary Crazy. I saw when I was backstage at the Descent event they were using to promote the Avernus book. I saw Deborah and Wall like on a couch. I think she was being interviewed or something like that, and I was like, I can't bother her right now. She's doing shit. She's out here murdering it every day.
Yeah.
She doesn't have time
I like
for
when
this.
you get intimidated and talk to people.
Well, it's like 100% of the time. Like I can't do this. It's like, oh,
it
do you
makes
want?
me feel better though.
It's like, oh, do you want to meet this super cool, intimidating person who's world renowned? No, I don't actually. That's the last thing I want.
So you've had to interview people on stage at PAX several times.
Oh yeah, super cool people.
Yeah, they're very cool. And you seem to hold it together there.
It's a performance. I mean,
okay.
Because
that's not real.
I was going to say I can't say who it is, but I'll tell you who we got for South after the show.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be like, and debuting new info.
No.
Okay.
But
I'm excited.
No, but it's going to be super cool. But there are certain people who are really cool, but the idea of going up on stage and basically doing like an hour or 45-minute presentation about themselves and their lives, like they aren't like that.
No.
They don't want to do that.
Can do that.
Right? And so it's like Luke Smith, Amy Hennig, like these people, we wanted them to come and do Storytime keynote thing, but the idea of them just sitting behind a podium, they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And so
some people can kill it, but
absolutely
not everyone works that way.
No, and so we had an opportunity there. As long as I was willing to interview these awesome, intimidating people, we had an opportunity to get them to
I like it.
speak on there, and that's why I was able to do it. But usually I'd call them up on the phone for a while before just to see if conversation with them is challenging. And both of those cases, they were awesome. Like Amy Hennig, I could talk to Amy Hennig forever.
I've
she's
talked
just got so much experience.
Smith several times, and he's very, very into it.
Oh, you've done photography for them, right?
Yeah. I did his current headshot.
Ho ho.
So a lot of people in chat right now are talking about a new PAX. There won't be a 6th PAX. But if there were, we'll say domestic, where would we put it? Because I'm seeing Detroit.
Sure. Or we just stopped one of the current PAXs and then found one.
Yeah, we just
pause one of the
delete
existing
all of
ones.
them
Yeah,
and start
exactly.
over.
Format.
We see the
Quick
if the
format.
green number goes up, that means we did the right PAX.
Exactly. PAX, PAX Vancouver. PAX Salt Spring.
I mean,
That's the one that we
Vancouver's
want.
like way too close to Seattle unless we got rid of West, which would be probably a big dumb move for us.
Maybe
But like,
not.
Toronto is kind of more in that north central zone, so maybe
yes.
West could try.
Absolutely. I often hear Toronto referred to in Drake songs.
East, really. Yeah, no, it's the 6th, I'm told. PAX Detroit, I'd be friendly with, but in a fun, scary way.
I can do it. Yes, PAX Salt Spring. So the only reason I know about Salt Spring is because we went to, that's where I did my honeymoon. It's this super cool, like, artist colony island off the coast of Canada.
I've not heard of it until this moment.
So that PAX would have a lot of ceramics,
Okay,
a lot of glass, maybe some glass blowing,
I like that.
some artisanal cheeses. And I don't have a problem with any of it. It all sounds great.
Everything you're speaking to me sounds perfect. Picture this PAX space. Oh, we've thought of PAX space.
We have a lot of PAX. We have a lot of PAX space merchandise.
We've made money off of the idea of PAX in space, and
No, PAX Luna,
PAX Luna's.
PAX Black Hole.
Yeah. PAX Saturn, PAX Mars.
Oh man,
A-Star.
I was gonna say, yeah, dude, Fancy Death Trap is advocating for a PAX entirely devoted to strip search.
I just saw shawarma, and then I was like, PAX shawarma, I'm in.
Yeah, who knew? I'm being spoken to.
PAX Mackinac Island, I guess.
Mhm.
PAX Ready Set Art. Yeah, that's a good tie-in.
Yeah, PAX Mars,
will be
exactly.
reality.
Well, no, I have a friend. He used to run main theater at PAX. Now he is working at
Now
SpaceX,
he's
trying to
actually
figure
a
out.
spaceman.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to get broadband on Mars. That's his regular, normal
I don't
job.
think they make cables that long.
No, but they
think-
do make a chain of satellites.
Yeah, but then is it really broadband or?
He says it's broadband.
Okay, well, I'll believe the science, the actual
Right?
rocket scientist versus my bullshit.
These rocket men.
PAX Honolulu,
PAX
I'm
Honolulu.
there. I'm there.
Yes. PAX Ericus. Get some dune activity
yeah,
in here.
yeah.
Get those worms.
The spice.
That more deep.
Yeah. Fetakin.
Yeah. That precious mouse.
That's what we have instead of. What do you think instead of Enforcer at PAX Arrakis, we probably have
PAX Fremen.
PAX Fremen.
Yeah.
And they all, instead of the blue shirt, you got the blue eyes.
Yeah, you get the blue eyes and then the still suit, obviously.
God, I really want to make this.
We need that spice. Get some Ben Gesserit. We get that Gom Jabbar.
Don't talk to me about that Gom Jabbar. I'm thinking about it all the time.
I spent
Always
a lot of time with that litany. You know what I mean?
Great. Got the Gom Jabbar at my neck. You know where this goes. Goes to the pain zone.
Yeah, do.
Speaking of pain zone,
Yeah.
how about Mike Krahulik getting tattooed on stream for like 3 hours?
For round two.
Yelling.
Getting
That was
shredded.
That was the Gom Jabbar, right?
But you know what? I was listening to it because I was driving home for a big part of it.
Yeah.
And he did quite well. I mean, compared to
Last time?
well, compared to last round,
Yeah.
like he was deeply coherent. Like the tone of voice became more tormented, but he was coherent throughout. Answering the question.
He did good.
He
And
took a while to get
Tony
there.
said
but
he learned a new way to work. He learned how Mike works. Like there's a point where he has to zap him for a second, wait until the yell's over, and then go back into it. So he has like a timing because Mike always.
So he's got a mini game that involves Mike's
exactly,
flesh.
Exactly. I like how you put that.
Yeah. Oh, see, Dooley is right out here flexing that Herbert knowledge.
I believe Codename Entertainment will be at PAX South.
Yeah, I often see them at a show, but
Yeah,
I mean,
they
Eric's here in the chat.
Eric,
You might know.
Eric should be able to answer for you, but I believe they're confirmed for that.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a great gelatinous cube that you can get inside, take a picture.
Oh, I've got pictures of my children
Hell yeah.
being consumed by this cube.
Consumes all.
It's hungry. So these numbers are doing what they should, and everyone is deeply safe.
Getting up. Yeah,
Right?
we're at the point where there's not really a threat.
No, we are chewing these people up, and you're feasting on that Torm rep.
Yeah, exactly. I have so much Torm rep that currently to the 7th power and 0% increase. So
Yeah, exactly.
That tells you what's up.
Yeah, I had not seen that part.
Eric's gonna want some pics of you, the fam.
Oh, for
in
sure.
In the cube.
For sure. I'll either see you at the show or I'll try to pop one up. But oh no, my kids, I mean, both sets. So Elliot and his friends got gelatinous cube pics, and then when my daughter rolled through with her friends the next day, I got multiple generations
That cube though.
consumed inside that moist cube.
I photographed Scarlet Moth in there really quick. She was
Oh, yeah?
visiting, and then
Dressed as who?
I had Cthulhu.
Nice.
Cthulhu. So through like a strobe in the upper corner, and I'm excited about the photo. For being last minute, all of a sudden, it worked very well. Shouts out to Scarlet Moth.
Oh no, it definitely did not look like
Thanks, Piper.
a shower stall.
It didn't look like, yeah.
No, it was totally awesome, and everybody knew exactly what it was. Yeah, it was right up along the wall by PAX 10.
And it was, yeah, right,
So I was there-
across from Devil's Calculator.
Yeah, I was basically there every day, so I had a chance to see it. So some characters we have to go manually level up because they have no.
Yeah, if I didn't put any clickers, I did not do that on Warden, so actually
Yeah,
it's going to make
I saw Warden peeking out from the fold there.
We'll go drop a familiar. Let's get a creepy one on him. I think what do you think? The
Something
Abyssal
spooky.
Chicken?
Oh yeah, something undead. Yeah, Abyssal Chicken is ready to go,
Yeah.
ready to work.
Got lost in that menu. All right, so Warden.
Chicken,
Yeah, that Abyssal Chicken's pretty fucking spooky.
no thanks.
Yeah, let's do it. No thanks for that. That works out for me.
Oh,
anybody
Royal
else
Wolf.
nice?
It's our great pleasure. Thanks for rolling through.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by.
Glad to be of service. We get into stuff like this all the time on this channel.
Literally every day. I guess except for weekends.
Yeah,
Weekday.
weekday. There we go. So now that precious Abyssal Chicken will level up our.
Yes, our friend Warden.
There we are.
Okay, so like I said, I don't play Warden enough. Let's figure this one out. So AOE damage,
AOE with stun.
but third time chance of stun. So I'm thinking it's Smite, right?
Yeah.
Smite feels the best here. Yeah. Unless chat tells me otherwise.
Gotta be.
Elder Smite, yeah, okay.
Elder Smite,
because
exactly.
he's DPS, yes, that would work.
And then it's just all this stuff happens over and over to our foes.
Yes. They really don't stand a chance. Do you think it's time for me to? Well, it's 4. I got a bunch of gold chests. Let's just open a bunch of.
Dude, pop them. I mean, that shit is on farm. Just let them go to work.
No, you're right.
Let's open that box. Well, Chris Perkins is my boy for sure. I love that.
So I got some Black Viper chests. I'm gonna open them one at a time and just see. I actually like playing Black Viper a lot for DPS, and I do like farming red gems.
There you go.
I did get a shiny off the bat, so I got a
Yeah.
sparkling necklace.
I love
I'm very happy about
I
it.
like the look of the character.
What? That's 2 in a row. Oh shit!
Things are going well.
We are stacked in these
Things
boxes.
are going well.
Ooh, and I didn't have that before either.
Yeah.
All right, well, time to drop in Black Viper. Jeez,
Yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as you get that opening.
how can it be?
Yeah, dude, that thing was gleaming for sure,
Those jewels.
Ranger. And you obviously are especially sensitive to things that shine. It's right there in the handle.
Mask. Cheeky mask, I love that.
With that dupe.
Yeah, no hat trick. Maybe I can get it on my 7th box. Great. Evening wear.
It's a duplicate on that
Yeah,
rapier.
yeah, and that's okay because anytime I get a duplicate, it still buffs.
It just
small
gets
percentage.
goosed.
Exactly.
Yeah, Black Viper's turning into a monster.
RNG rewards the faithful, not the masses.
No, it's true.
I don't think there's guaranteed shinies there. So we'll throw. I got a Wolfgar chest from the event. I didn't actually finish his quest, which really upset me. So I definitely could. He has some ready slots for gear.
Well,
Looks
yeah.
like I got a banner for
Well,
him.
the best part is that he's out there going to work right now. We crack open a few of those, we reap the rewards.
And we got that nut out, so let's see what happens here. Let's hoping for that sheen. So satchels. Whoops.
Sachet.
Sachet. Dabe for supplies and a snack. Trying to get that shiny.
That sneaky snack.
More supplies. I mean, still getting goosed. Oh, there we go. Amy, let's celebrate. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The Four Mother buff, too.
For mother.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God, the poem. It's still crumpled up. Man, these motherfuckers know what's going on.
There we go.
I can't believe it.
You can see this as Brahma there. It says walnut.
Oh, you know it. God, it like I can feel it in my scalp. Just the affection they must have had.
That tickles
Ooh,
you specifically.
that's a lot of.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of percentage applied to.
It's a lot of edge.
Walnut's weapon.
Well, we need that nut because she's out there going to work.
Am I a hordes person? Yes. I don't open my chests enough. I just kind of hold on to stuff. Oh shit, okay, so Wolfgar Specialization, which I don't think I've ever actually got.
Okay, you don't play them that long, right?
All right, yeah, let's see.
Increases the chance to
Accuracy
stun.
resulting in more stunning strikes, or focuses on stunning important enemies, increasing the effects when he fights bosses. So, like, we gotta think about down the line when I start hitting the wall, because right now we're not having a problem.
Well, no, and that wall is going to be connected to really large.
Most likely it will be connected to one very strong man.
So I think that we can afford to do flag bearer. Yes, the face is on the same.
Yeah, okay, flag for bosses, which will be our problem, so
Yeah.
it'll help us break through that boss, which is good.
With a chunky multiplier.
Obviously, if we were just trying to get through, like we were just struggling through all the fights, then maybe the other one might work because he would stun more. Is that what it said, effectively? Yeah, punch, leave.
The giant werewolf comes in. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I see now that I made some poor choices. I'm just gonna turn around. Yeah, these birds don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go downstairs to the gym real quick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna come back. You'll see. You'll see.
I'll
the
be a little
effects.
swelly, and you know it's cardio day, so don't I might not have big of a pump as you would expect, but I'll be back. Just 15 more levels.
You'll see that sheen. That's the key.
Howoo. Bye. Yeah, we're just.
No, it's
Destroying.
just steadily climbing, right?
So I'm a little tempted to apply another
Speed
boost.
Yeah,
And
just to
I
see.
I have a filthy amount of thank you coding for that one. I think it's mainly to help get through some content. So let's do some content.
I'm just
y'all.
gonna. So they're ready to eat.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna play the distraction game.
When they fly by.
Is anybody else mousing over the stream hoping to pick up gold? I did
Dude.
that last time I watched. When I watched you play, I was like, ah.
Dude, you know what the ultimate plugin would be? Something that let you do that on Twitch. You connect your Twitch and Codename accounts, and then you're
you're saying
moving your
you could
mouse
get
around,
gold?
but like the streamer is getting the gold, and then you're also getting the gold.
Cut. But like, wouldn't everyone just in chat just be like, ah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but that's what they want, right? I mean, you want to interact with it. You want to
Free
get,
idea, Eric, for free.
You wanna
Take
get
it,
wealth.
Apply it. I don't think it's fine.
Oh, they really want you to put those.
They really want me to shove the
To put them out in the world.
and I'll do it because
Why not? Now it's fast. I mean, eventually it's gonna catch up with you, right?
yeah, active.
Well, Royal Wolf, there are some overlays that do allow certain kinds of interactions. And anything you can tuck into an iframe, you can come up with some interesting.
Just using cool words like iframe now, huh, Jerry?
Well, no, I only know it because of the web.
Yeah.
It's a real thing that's on the web. Yes, Mr. Totino.
No. Lost it again.
D&D Beyond has some interactables for
And
character
lost it
sheets
again.
for sure.
Familiars.
Borderlands is tied into that too. Are you doing a Patreon quest?
No,
I don't think so.
never now. I'm just doing one of our new variations for Sword Coast.
That's right. This is
These
the
flaming
myth.
skulls.
The myth of Ravenloft.
We're not in Faerun anymore.
No. No.
We
There's
are
a lot more
very,
skulls.
very fast. I'm missing my last familiar out front to help me collect shit. So there we go. And flying spaghetti monster.
Put him in there.
It's not flying spaghetti monster. It's a
Flumph?
Yeah. What's up? Can you tell me what a flumph is canonically?
I don't remember.
I wanted to learn. I figured you'd know.
Oh, no, here. We can definitely.
All right, let's learn on stream together. Honestly. Oh yeah, they do have the HTML5 version of the game, so that would work if it was in an iframe, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something. Web dev.
Some kind of key.
Royal Wolf, you actually have to use potions to speed up the game. Otherwise, I think you could just set your own speed to 1,000 and set overnight and get infinite gold.
So Flumphs are old school. They're way back. It's a monster found in the fictional world of Dungeons and Dragons.
I believe you.
Flumphs are described as sentient and the only lawful good creatures. They do look like the FSM.
Oh yeah.
Or the
for
FSM
sure,
looks like
for
them.
sure.
Flumphs are described as sentient, the only lawful good creatures in the Fiend Folio. Since 3rd edition of D&D, license holders, Wizards of the Coast, have primarily used Flumphs for comedic value.
Are we adding Shandy in at a spot? I don't have very much gear for her. But I'll listen to you, chat. You've got me pretty far in life, I guess.
Here, dude, listen to this 1st edition shit. Are you ready?
Until you hit the wall.
The Flumph.
Yeah, you're right. So
Listen to this.
it's under 4th slot.
The Flumph was designed by Ian McDowell and Douglas Naismith and was first introduced in the Fiend Folio for 1st edition. In humorous adventure at Castle Greyhawk, Flumphs inhabit the plane of silly and unused monsters and appear in an encounter titled The Room That Lets the Party Make It to the Next Set of Rooms. Man, they all look like they're on meth. Like, if you're drinking the potions, even in the UI,
Yeah.
they're looking a little itchy.
Yeah, I mean, it affects the clock. So even the last screen,
Yeah.
the last screen comes up quicker. It's kind of funny. Is she in Paulton's slot? Shandy? Nope. Shows you how much I know. Whoops. I'm really blowing it here.
It's so fast.
Yeah, great. Shandy's Evelyn. Oh, okay, so I'd have to drop Krond.
So I mean, is Krond the focus
Krond
still?
is my main DPS here,
Yeah.
so dropping that would be substantial. Unless, well, I guess the thing is, we'll see around.
Thanks so much.
We'll see how hard the hit takes because I have such little gear for Shandy, but she can speed up your situation. And you know what? It's fine because we're just crushing it right now, right?
We're eating it, yeah. We're chewing
All
on
right,
it.
so this is effective dash. So dash is what's going to move us through the levels quicker. So if we're just trying to be as fast as possible, we're doing it.
Just grind them.
We'll drop Crown back in once we get to somewhat of a wall. We're actually back up to 75.
I had not seen, until the last time I played with Amy, I hadn't seen what you do with all that favor.
Okay.
It's like, what you gonna do with all that favor type situation. There's a whole store associated with each of the different gods in the pantheon for a bunch of passive buffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of the main part of the game.
Well, yeah, because that's basically your character, right? That's like the long-term stuff that you keep.
Overlord or whatever you would consider.
That's right. Nice fighting.
How's Papa Bruno and his boy are doing together? They're killing it.
But we didn't have enough. We didn't really have enough of the favor
Spidey Mark.
when we were fucking with it. We didn't have enough of the favor to get anything cool. Like you got a pile of favor.
I got a lot of favor. Do you need any?
But maybe your Torm's all goosed, right? Maybe your Torm is like legit.
I think Torm is the thing that I don't have maxed out currently. Okay, I'm getting a cool UI error, I think, when my cursor disappears whenever I get prompted to hit B on the screen, as you can see now.
It could be that, or it could be when you get...
And it's a little bonus problematic because we're sped up so quick that I don't have time to get through the menus before that happens.
Right.
It's all right.
Something goofy might be happening when the overlay comes up too.
So, this one's favor. I think, yeah. So I haven't finished this tier yet. Yeah.
So you got some stuff to buy down here.
Yeah.
But it's high.
I have enough available favor to do that. I usually try to keep my available kind of like double-ish of what my spent. So I kind of would like to earn a little bit more. I think my Helm's favor is, maxed out.
Yeah.
Calendar.
So what drew you to Helm, or was it just the events you were playing at that time?
It was the events. I kind of stuck to the same quest line so that I could get the bottom tier ones because the globals are super duper important.
Oh my gosh, yeah, these tier 4 globals increases the damage of champions in the topmost slot of each column by 50%.
Yeah.
Are you fucking joking?
It's pretty wild. And actually, I plan on going through to get a Zapka because I've not recruited a Zapka yet. So I'm excited for that one. I think you just gotta leave it running overnight in some post-11 zone levels. Yeah, I think that's how everyone I know that plays, or at least talks about playing online, is you leave it up until you hit the wall.
Yeah.
Go to bed, wake up the next morning, collect all the favor, restart a quest.
There you go.
Unless you're trying to do quest lines to unlock something or someone.
Yeah, but you just let it work.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, I've even forgotten I could. Sorry, at this point, I've forgotten I can even close the game. That is kind of how it works. Is when I think about turning on my computer, I have to enter my little password to get in.
Yeah.
And then it's mouse over Idle Champs icon.
Well, yeah, I mean
that's the next thing to happen. Then Discord pops up.
And I knew that,
but
I mean I knew that because we're friends on Steam, and so I see your name come up, right?
I don't think it comes up without Idle Champions being open anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think that there's...
I've never seen it.
I think I opened Steam via Idle Champions launching. So
no, Idle Champions is your launcher.
Exactly. I don't open Steam and then Idle Champions. I just open Idle Champions, which forces Steam to sync.
I'm surprised those launchers don't have... If these launchers had idle games and clickers in them, oof-a-doof.
Wow. That actually...
I mean, they try to gamify the purchasing of games, you know, with the Steam sales and stuff like that. But if you had something like this,
you took me somewhere.
Yeah, no, and not to a good place.
No, it's dark, but
it's malevolent.
It's one that I like.
But it's the right choice.
Someone interested in UX, I'd be interested to see. I mean, Steam is a garbage yard, in my opinion, of user experience.
I haven't had a chance to.
There's a new one that I got
UI?
pushed to my shit today on my Mac.
I haven't had a chance to see.
I didn't even click through it, but I was like, this looks. Whoa, did they update it? So hopefully they made a big update.
Well, yeah, did they? Is there an idea at all?
Yeah, because it's really been the same for so long. Idle Freeman.
This is real.
Yeah, there could be so many idle games within games that just keeps you playing. I feel like any long adventure 100-hour game or whatever, if it had an idle game in the submenus. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. So tomorrow, Quint is the next event champion. See you there, Justin. He does have the spiky armor in the picture I saw, but what kind of role is Point? I didn't read any of the stuff. Do you want to maybe pull that up?
Yeah, for sure. Let's investigate these Points.
Is there some kind of patent that prevents games during loading screens? Oof. Since like what? Like Willie B. Missed you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, I know you're down.
I'm down with Willie B.
I didn't have to be like, you remember? You know. That one had you can move around a little thing.
We're talking about Thibbledorf Puent. So,
he's spiky.
We have a couple. We also have Crommo or Puent.
Check on the Idle Champs site.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually Satan. Actual Satan.
Idle Champions.
Sorry, there aren't any simple games during loading screens. Oh, it's like the best though.
Oh, that's awesome. This is the best part, is that the first thing that comes up is somebody suggesting they bring in Thibbledorf Plant.
Oh.
A year ago.
Oh, new tank suggestion on the Reddit. Yeah.
Right? That's awesome.
I would just go to the Idle Champs site because I think it is the most recent news post. Okay, yeah, the champion spotlight has the details.
Champion spotlight.
So I want to see where he would fit in.
Thibbledorf
What
Plant.
slot? Do we know what slot?
Oh, I'm gonna give you everything you need.
Yeah, tell me everything.
Thibbledorf Plant.
It kind of looks like he'd be in the band Static X from here. Do you see
go.
that?
Barbarian Battle Rager.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds mean and mad.
Yeah. So massive strength.
Chaotic good.
No affiliation. Let's see. Battle Rager and support champion.
We need a tanking dwarf. Yeah,
Oh.
the friend of the small friends buff.
His attacks cause enemies to bleed. He boosts ally damage for adjacent
Savage.
and greatly buffs dwarves and companions of the hall.
Okay. So it'll be companions of the hall, and then any dwarves.
Yeah, when you want to add Pwent to your
halflings.
party, you may
Is
swap
it
him
only
with
dwarves or
Goliath.
halflings? Like
It says specifically dwarves. and I
Okay,
think it has
so
to do with his lore.
maybe there's a Binwin
Combo?
that works.
Yeah, Brunor, Binwin,
Yes. Do you know what slot? Does it say anything? Slot.
Calliope, slot 5.
Oh shit. That's hard.
They're
They give you hard decisions.
making it rough?
Yeah.
Interesting. So the basic attack
Calliope, Quillic.
is the spiked.
Okay.
The basic attack is the spiked hug.
Goodies.
Pwent headbutts a random enemy using his spiked armor to inflict a dot. Bleed. The bleed effect is key to his big formation ability, Count Him Off. The enemies will have a red blood drop effect while the bleed is active. When it's no longer damaging them, the blood drop turns black, so you know they were affected, but it's no longer doing damage.
Okay. So it just visually leaves like, this buff happened. Okay. Good spiked hug. Does it say anything about alt?
Yeah, let's see. Ultimate ability, round him up. Pwent dashes quickly around the area, rounding up all available enemies and then stuns, damages, and inflicts a bleed on them. He attacks up to 10 enemies in this
Like
way.
a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, exactly. Applying his bleed to all of them, and if not static, forcing them into a position in the middle of the screen, stunning them for 5 seconds.
Does anybody else in this game inflict bleed? I'd be really interested. Because I wonder if you could you stack bleed?
Yeah, so Pwent will hopefully unlock a whole new dwarven formation
Yeah.
with Binwin, Brunor, Barrowin, and himself.
All right, there we go. And the companions of the hall also, because he's part of that squad. Buff each other.
That's that team.
Seems pretty all right.
Oh, there you go. And so you can buff the count 'em off blood. You can increase the effects of it. Yep.
Whenever these flaming skulls are coming out, my team's having a little bit of a hard time catching up, and that's their purpose, right? Is they're just there to
make
distract.
it thick and rich.
So now, even with the full force clipping up front,
Yeah.
which right now it's just level 1, so they're not really
team.
contributing. They're mostly just picking up the distractions and whatnot. And gold.
But look at how much they're being stopped in their advances too.
Yeah. From the stuns.
Yo, it's
Jut's cat applies bleed, and since
There you
he's a
go.
companion of the hall, you probably want him in there too, and then just getting people all bloody and stuff, right?
Guinevere.
Guinevere? Question, Jerry, how cool is it to have C-Team get the same kind of treatment as Salvatore characters?
Wolf, it's wild, and the craziest thing about it is, and I've been mentioning it as while we've been going through, like, just how much affection and how much knowledge they already have. Like, obviously they, in each of the cases, they worked with the actual player.
Yeah. I was consulting slightly.
Absolutely, as you should.
Via email, it's just like, hey, is this kind of a cool
It's
feature?
expertise,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we want to have it, but so obviously they worked with the actual player to make sure that it felt good to them. But the truth is that what they brought us to begin with was already awesome. Yeah, I thought that was it, Baka. Holy fuck!
That was a
I assume that's your boy bringing that hammer down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to swap in Kron back again shortly. But I am enjoying how fast this is progressing right now.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
He's got an interesting pair of abilities that reduce base attack time of nearby champs, but increase their damage. So he kind of works like Brunor? Is that his name?
Well, it would make sense, right? I mean, if that's their team.
What's his name?
Barron?
Brunor.
Yeah.
Barron? Brunor.
Well,
Barron?
they're hoping it's all going to be a squad.
Brunor is the buff friend. Hammer. Something. It's been a while. I haven't played him since the Strix combo thing was happening. That's like the first stream I had was in Australia, and I didn't know how to play before that. I learned. First off, I didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
I did play a lot. I didn't know how to play. And then I learned about the cheese tactics that people like to do and break, which is good because that's like the meta, right, of a game. And then
the
happens,
cheddar.
and then they fix it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's what we're talking about here. So,
holy shit! What are your thoughts of having the Shadow Council as a patron? That sounds incredible.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Mage for sure.
Oh, man.
We have lots of cool iconography and great design from Dora. Like we could make that feel, and it would be best, I think, if it was manifest in a secret way.
There, please.
Right? Just like if the Shadow Council is going to be in there, there has to be something strange about how they interact with it, right?
Well, because all the patrons bring like a certain set of rules, so it's like the patron can say you can only use if they have Dex 15 or above, or
exactly.
only good and evil. So, what do you think the Shadow Council modifier?
In terms of their rules?
Yeah.
God, I think that they would have global enemy buffs.
So in general, it makes all the levels harder because all the enemies get buffed. You can still use your same squad, but it's like everything gets plus 200 damage.
Exactly, but then I think that maybe what would be interesting is if they chose a certain part of the formation to have their blessing or have their boon.
Like they could choose a slot.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would work out.
But it could shift from time to time. Like for the Shadow Council, it'd be interesting to do something that had an active feel. So Brewer Making is a formation ability for this Puent dude.
Yeah.
While not a member of the Companions of the Hall, Puent fully supports them in their quests.
Okay.
Puent increases the bounty of the Hall pool gold find by 100%.
Okay.
And increases the effect of Count 'em Off, where you basically gain stacks of an ability after killing enemies in the thing. And then he increases the damage of all champions by 20% for each stack of Count 'em Off. And it caps at 25, and every 12 seconds the stack total is reduced by 25%. So, increases the effect of Count 'em Off by 100% if you have at least one Companion of the Hall. So that's Bruno, Drist, Cadibri, or Wolfgar.
These rabbits are bum rushing my squad.
Yeah, they're running in.
They're actually hurting my nut right now. It might be time.
They're putting a chomp on the nut.
Yeah, I see that. Come on. There you go. Okay, now I should be able to push them back a little bit more. Because I went up quite a bit.
Using the Cauldron Ricks would be really interesting. The idea that you're building up, that while you're playing this, there's some other threshold you're building toward, and then there could be a cool table like the tables I have.
A change that happens. Yeah.
It could happen as a result of that.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that too. Like they get their own meter. And
that represents their
50-50 positive and negative.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So it's just a roll of like, all right, enemies plus 300% damage for the next 10 minutes or something.
Exactly, and it reflects their schemes in different places. Stig says,
TM?
Yeah. Stig says, with the ability to planewalk at will and sense alternate dimensional copies of creatures she has met, for my money, I want Onyx for my patron. Yeah, you should be able to take jobs from a cat.
I mean, we already have a cat familiar.
For sure. We just got to build that cat up in there.
For a patron.
Yeah.
What
do cats? It's like all mice. You're just fighting all mice and birds
the whole time.
It's like what it considers serious as a threat.
I actually love it.
Regis, he's in slot 2, same as Korth, as another choice option.
Oh, he's dwarf, right?
Sounds like it.
I believe he is. I don't want to. Let's see. Can I just look at my friends without changing? Because I keep on changing, and that's no good. There we go. So can I look through who's in the slot without changing?
Let's see.
No.
B.
Oh, yeah, I got my lost my cursor again. It's all right.
You need to have a cursor.
Yeah. Surprised that cat familiar helps you at all. That's good.
Yeah. He's got a paw.
That hero was not.
No, these
sticking around.
when this squad hits the boss tier, it doesn't last long.
Oh, yeah. So we're trying to make it a 275, which I think is totally possible.
I think it's definitely possible.
Do you want to push this further, or do you want to try to do a different variant?
Oh, you mean past?
We could take it past 275 and just see kind of where our team maxes
Past 275?
Let's just see where our team maxes out.
Yeah.
Try to do any
We'll know.
subtle changes from
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
And then
And then take our big bag of favor,
yeah.
make some
You mean
crafty
our
purchases.
plus 0.2?
Yeah.
If we take it over 300, I think we'll probably get a good boost there.
Yeah. Mage says we got enough DPS to clear 300.
All
Well,
right,
hey.
let's do it. Mage, do you have an idea of the DPS number that you need to see to get to certain areas in different stuff? Because that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like,
I'm curious about this.
yeah, I'd like to know if you have a table that
The
you can
seer.
follow. Yeah, exactly. Show me your ways.
Fuck you, skeletal horses.
These are spooky. Skeletal horses, I think horses are scary.
Everything about them is weird.
Yeah. Everything about horses is weird. Agreed.
Yeah, there's like meat that walks around. I mean, to a certain
We're
extent,
also
that's
meat
true
that
for a
walks
lot of creatures,
Yeah.
but not like this. You got a
That's
real long skull.
Yeah, you went to a weird place first, but the long skull, I'll jump into that. Super weird skull.
It's too long.
It's very long.
Oh, I need around 85, they say, for
Okay, 85 or 300.
300.
Well, you know what? Fuck horses.
Well, it's true. I remember there was a friend of mine who's like, yeah, we're gonna go to a ranch and ride horses for my birthday. And I was like, I don't know why we would do that. That doesn't sound like a birthday party to me.
Usually,
That sounds like a lawsuit.
Usually you want to be into your own birthday party, in my experience.
Yeah.
Oh, that nut is getting
She
she's
get-
down to like 40% health.
This nut get chewed. Yeah, it's just some of these waves, right? Most of them, they eat them up. And this,
Yeah,
and this is like with the
and
skulls.
usually it's like the boss wave, but we ate that first boss.
Oh, interesting. And so we're playing Mists of Ravenloft.
Like a horse's foot is just one finger.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Think about cracking your knuckles, but if it's your horse leg. It's disgusting.
I was flipping through TikTok, minding my own business.
Okay, so already
It's
you've gained 20 years on your
Already
life.
it's the
Same
danger-
sentence, I was flicking through TikTok.
Already, it's the dangerous place to be.
Go on.
For one of my advanced years.
Yes.
And so out of nowhere, like, I feel like there should be a warning or something. They're shoeing a horse.
Okay.
But it's like the process, they go hard on that hoof. They go nuts on a hoof. I don't know if you know about this.
I don't like thinking about it. I haven't really. They've been doing things to horses for a long time.
Dude, their feet,
So
specifically.
in the cartoons, they kick up a leg and then they go ting 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 ting. So
Well,
something tells me that it's
they
not
don't
gonna do
mind.
that.
They don't mind doing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely put that foot up.
Yeah.
I'm saying they basically do like a manicure, but like on that hoof. So the first thing they do is they get the shoe off.
Okay.
But then they
Old
gotta.
shoe off.
Yeah, exactly. But then they gotta like cut and sand this thing down
That
to
makes
get the new
sense.
shoe on.
So
But
the true pedicure.
they're going nuts on it. Like it's got to be a half
Are
inch
they
or
using
more.
like a sander, like a belt, just like?
This was not electric.
Okay.
A horse might not like that.
Yeah, I don't think
you
so.
don't want to do anything that a horse
You're
isn't
trying not
going
to get
like.
kicked in the mouth.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be kicked through your sternum. Yeah, Wolf,
want my
exactly right. It
sternum.
looks hardcore, but the horse doesn't give a shit. He can't feel it at all.
You hear that sound behind you? That was your sternum hitting the
Yeah,
wall.
exactly.
You don't want that.
Yeah, go get your fucking sternum. Don't leave that around
Yeah.
in here. That's an
That's a
inconvenience for
crow hook,
everybody.
That's not a sternum hook.
Man. So we can. I think Mage is correct. I think that we might get there.
The 3?
Yeah.
I think we'll make it.
Or close. I mean, I'm pleased with this nut.
Oh yeah, the nut.
Nut tank
wolf
is
nut tanking
is real.
Works out. I think the numbers just were significant after Evelyn wasn't up front, only because the combos got so nasty. But it's hard to see that. But you know what? I'm proud of having the wolf nut up front.
Oh, she is acquitting herself quite well. She is a credit to her enclave, to be sure.
What is Krondahl? Arcane Charge. Can I see details? There we go. Do I see ultimates here? Ultimate. There's all those upgrades.
Tendril.
Let's see. I'm sorry. What's Course calculated ability? Would it potentially make my numbers go up? More than 10% to all champions? I don't know.
Let's see. Number high.
Number high. Oh, I can make the number. I went right by it. Instead of 9.8?
Yeah.
Or... Nope, come back.
Oh,
yep, it is better.
it's way better. It's
buffing all champions, but really, we don't care as much if all champions, because we're kind of just into buffing Kron here.
yeah. It's definitely. You can feel the difference. It's a difference you can taste.
And that's a guarantee.
Yeah, watch this. It's gonna go to 99.
We have a lot of boned archers.
Yeah, God, I'm really pleased with how this clockwork monstrosity is working. Oh, they're really getting gummed up in there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Those skulls are just sitting and throwing whatever they...
Guy threw it. Just give us that 3 honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking for. And then we're out. Wow. There's a few alts cleaned that one up in the middle.
How do you choose where Minsk's specialty goes? Do you research beforehand, or for the most popular enemy type?
For the favorite enemy.
I'm sure you totally could, based on a quest, and especially if you're just doing a free play, then you'll probably know, like, oh, this one has a lot of undead or beasts.
They have themes, for sure.
I honestly look to see what's coming at me at the time and be like, that's a beast.
This is kind of beastly.
I know isn't great, but, or if I know I keep getting hung up on, like, some undead thing or humanoid people in the future.
Yeah.
Go for that.
Well, and on this,
I don't put the research in unless I'm just farming.
Yeah, but on this Ravenloft one, especially since one of the special characteristics of this adventure is that
The skulls.
skinless heads
Yeah.
come at you 24/7. We made a tactical choice on that one.
Exactly. We don't even have him in right now, unfortunately, so we're not getting that buff. But it's a good thing about it. The trick is not using
303. So we'll cap out at 305, maybe.
Oh, where are we at?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm looking up at that number.
We'll
trying
find
to
out
think
shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna know very soon.
Yeah.
Have some heads.
Jerry, would you mind holding it down if I take a quick bathroom break?
Yeah. You know that don't worry. It's only gonna be a few seconds. Yeah, go, do it.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna unclip really quick.
Yeah, enjoy.
Can't wait.
Let's see how it goes.
I feel like we got maybe 315.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I see. I feel confident that Undead was the right choice. As soon as that mist begins to rise. Yeah. 325. Well, let's take a look. I feel like it could get bad before then. I guess we'll see how it goes. Oh no, they got through it. Yeah, right. Thanks, wall. Oh, sweet nut. Yeah, they're gonna grind through there pretty good. No, they pulled through. They got real scared. Fuck you, birds. You know what it takes. God, watch them have what it takes. Yeah. Yeah, if only, Regio, if only. That might be it. Oh no, they pushed through. Oh yeah, and then if a couple ults can go through and help out. Yeah, I think what's happening at the end is when they get gummed up right in the middle, they're getting a lot of negative effects from all of our crowd control. So they're not as effective as they should be when they're in a pile in your face. Mr. Snord, thank you so much. The boss is certainly endeavoring to power up. That's
Boss
nice.
is trying real hard.
Oh, Eric Remy Jordan, to be sure, if you leveraged your ults in a strategic way, as opposed to having an undead opossum run back and forth on the buttons, yes, you could probably do something different. Eric is just idly musing about, how effective could you be if you chose when to use your ults?
Yeah.
And that's one school of thought. You know what I mean?
Not having the mindless random button happen. No, that when I am at the wall or I'm at a boss,
Yeah.
shit, this might be it. Then I will. Okay, we did.
They got through it.
We did get
No,
through.
they keep
I then will
saving
turn
it.
off the familiar on it and then manually do it so that I can properly get through. So I time them all. 'Cause
When they have a
otherwise,
heat.
Otherwise, I'm just on cooldown and only using half on the actual boss. They're really getting through that nut though, but each time it's okay.
Yeah. They're getting to that second tier, and then it's still rough stuff for them.
But yeah, you are trying to make me play active champions. It's not the name of the game.
No, but this squad does not give a shit about bosses, at all.
Yeah, we have trouble with being overwhelmed.
Oh, definitely. But really, really tough guys come up and then just get
I feel like this wall of stone needs to be used a little bit more often.
took into school.
Took to school. A lot of terrible horses, though. That's what I'm most upset about.
Too many. I don't like it when they canter. Like when they sort of rise up a little bit.
okay.
But it's like they can't be bothered to really rear up. It's
I thought that was
just
a wine term, honestly, but
yeah. But in those forest friends, always
the forest friends
they always make an effort.
might be one of my favorite alts in the game. I feel like you can just chomp through armored units. Spectacular, also a good one.
Another
Wow.
classic.
Wow.
So
Uh-oh.
does Jarlaxle have?
I think we lost right here.
Is this it?
Unless we can get a few more.
Whoa.
Unless we can get a few more kills, I think we're toast here. Hey, we did it.
Hey, is Jarlaxle? Does he have purple worm poison or any weird cool shit?
I would love to answer that for you, but I can't.
Well,
figure
here,
it out.
we'll,
I mean, we can-
we're going to have an
we can-
opportunity
yeah, we'll
very
see if we
soon
can.
to take a look.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, is mage exactly right? Because
With what we'll get.
mage,
to?
yeah,
What
mage,
was the number?
Mage was like, this will carry you to 325. That's exactly what mage said.
All right. Well, let's see if we.
So
hold
let's
up at
let's
326.
see if these motherfuckers grind through.
And that's without me hitting wall button, which didn't work out to my benefit at all.
And did he call it? Did he call it right down to the fucking level?
No.
Yeah, Paulton can't handle it, dude. Paulton is not going to be.
That's actually messed up. That
Dude, that is incredible.
correct. Oh man, you played this game before, and I can tell.
Yes. So when you hit the wall, you bump back one level.
Yeah, our wall right now is this boss, who, as you mentioned, we
don't care about.
destroy single targets, right?
Yep.
We have problems with all too many being out there.
Yeah.
So
you can leave it here at the wall overnight
yes.
and just feast.
Yeah. So when I would wake up, my favor would be probably significantly higher than 15%.
Yeah.
22%.
Yeah, mages.
All right,
Mage needs to go fucking pro.
Yeah, seriously. Do you have any MLG sponsored players yet? Because I know one.
I'm ready to found an Idle Champions team right here on this stream. I want jerseys.
I can see him in my head already. No, I gotta unassign.
Oh, off of the alts?
Yeah, so that I can manually do them and then try it that way.
Oh, and see if you can crack 326
All right, let me see what we got here.
at the pro tier.
What do we have alt-wise? God, I wish I could remember what everyone's does. So we probably want to hit Storm Herald as soon as the most characters are on the screen, right? Because we want to apply that debuff to all of them.
Yeah, the
Forest
Mega
Friends.
Stun. Forest Friends is the oh shit clear, right?
Yeah, effectively. And Bash is just a single target, so that's not really super useful. And then Wall of Stone early so that they don't go past that point. I think is
Exactly.
good. Paulton's
Partition them.
Thunder Wave is good because it's a big slash on everyone, but it's really good against bosses that are powering up, and that's not going to happen.
Oh,
Pain Charge, I don't.
yeah, Rambina, trust me, Mike and I talk about D-Sports
D-Sports.
all the time. I would love to take something as ridiculous,
Yeah, no healer.
something that ridiculous, as seriously as possible.
That's a really good point that we don't have healers, because I think all the healers are also
Well, a lot of them are out. A lot of the healers are going to be mages, right?
So that's not going to work out. Who do we have that would heal? Dinar doesn't count. And Celeste, obviously, our main.
Can't have
Tyrell would work. Tyrell can heal, right? And he would have to be in for Wolfgar. Wonder how big of a.
Yeah, what's the balance there?
The best healing is smashing enemies before they get you. There you go.
Yeah,
Tyrell's
Tyrell's heals are not great.
Yeah. All right, then it's probably not worth it. Okay, so let's just try to manually take this one, and I'm just gonna pop all of them as I see fit. All right. Get overwhelmed. Hit those friends up. Friends?
No friends.
Well, dive for the friends because Walnut got overwhelmed by
Yep.
5 or more units being on at the same time. Ooh. Oh, we got
Yeah,
through.
no,
Okay,
no,
cool.
you absolutely got through. Thunder
Yeah, I
Wave.
just gotta make sure that Walnut doesn't get overwhelmed before I can use that ability.
Because Forest Friends is too big.
It's very good.
So it's almost like you
Yow.
partition them. You partition them with the wall.
You do the wall first.
Exactly, and then that gives you a bit of breathing room to Forest Friend them.
I haven't gotten it off yet because there we go. So there are what are they called? The perks. What are they called? Special. What are they called? I can't remember now. What was that?
Feet.
Yes, the feet. So there are feet to make it where it's you need a lot more units to become overwhelmed. So that might actually be good to apply to your tank if they are. Oh shit! I'm not.
Yeah, Lethace, yeah, Dinar has heals because he is a paladin friendly boy.
Yeah,
But he's not available in Mists of Ravenloft mode.
This current variant does not allow him, unfortunately.
So interesting. So you hit the wall, and then it's active champions of the Forgotten
Yes,
Realms.
now it's active champions of the Forgotten Realms. Full name. So now I'm just mostly popping alts. as I sit there.
He definitely, Toothbrush is in fact a very large sword. But I know that when we were scrolling through there, Dinar was one of the characters who was not available to us.
No, we would have put him in just because we know that guy.
Yep.
He's fine.
He wins. That's what I've been told. Or is great.
That's all I know is he's great or wins. It's really the only two states of Ryan.
Those are the two poles he exists between: is victory and greatness. So his basic attack is his command. There you go.
So because it's a command.
There's the lore. There's the lore reason.
So honestly, I can use a few abilities to get them off of Walnut so that I can Forest Friend if I need to. Oops, fast. Good right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. What do we got here? All right, we got a boss. Not too worried about that. There we go. So we'll be able to use Paulton's true. Oh, never mind. I lied.
Not needed. God, all these tender numbers.
Yeah, Neri's. Is that how you pronounce?
What's that?
I think in this slot, Neri's I think has a cleric, so obviously would have a heal, right?
Should.
And then you could be increased healing there.
Yeah.
Would they slot in for our formation? Is a question that I had. I just don't know. At this point, you're like, who do I drop? I think we're just gonna play active champions and hope to win that way.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, eventually I'm gonna lose. The game
what's the target?
The game is set up to where I can't do this forever.
You find the sweet spot and then you grind on it, right?
Exactly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get off my friends. There we go.
Squirrels.
Forest Friend's so good.
It really is.
Oh, get that Warden.
Mage saying swap Wolfgar with Tyrell, and then swap Tyrell with Aaliyah.
Give me a sec.
Hey,
Let's wait till I hit a wall.
You gotta go to work.
If I can. I mean, we don't actually have that much time in the stream.
No, we don't.
I'm just gonna try to active champion through the.
But you're chewing them up.
This is a different game, and I'm having a good time.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
When I'm not necessarily
it's not the same. I think that we were talking about this before. With these pieces, like these champions, these abilities, this equipment, and these adventures, there's so many different games it could be. I still think. I think that they need to move in and try out this auto chess shit.
Yeah, I talked to Eric about that slightly.
Right.
And I know that there's a lot of thought to be there, but damn, I wish because I would play that game.
Oh yeah, it's just I'd love to set up my stuff over here, and then they set up their stuff over here, and then we're building gold. I mean, are we competing for mobs? Is that the resource thing?
I don't know. Very well could be. Just an auto chess fan. It seems to be besides picking up wild hearts and everything. And Goose Game, of course, because you have to own it.
Dude, I have purchased the Goose Game.
On how many platforms?
I own 3 copies of the Goose Game.
What about your family?
Yeah, well, we all play it. We all play it together as a family.
Yeah, I bet.
But we basically watch the Goose Game like TV.
Do you have moral issues with that game?
That's what the strip is about.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's important.
The strip is because some of the stuff that you're supposed to do,
I felt like
you know,
such a big
do you feel
asshole.
bad when you bullied that fucking kid?
He looked like a tiny little Griffin McElroy, and I didn't want to ruin his day.
And you stole his shit, and then you made him buy it?
Made him buy his own shit, stole his glasses.
You lock him into place.
Lock him in a phone booth. I felt bad. It's like, you know how there's like, games don't cause violence because I'm over here not trying to make a character sad, you know, in a dialogue tree. It's the same situation.
Yeah, and it's like, but this is like straight up
like, I think it's funny to be a dick and a goose, but I definitely still feel bad about it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No-oh. Hey, just barely squeaking by with that Warden ult.
Yeah.
That's actually saved my ass a lot.
No, I would.
He's further enough back that I can hit that before he gets over.
But I would. All I'm saying is that between this equipment that can be purchased and equipped and all this kind of stuff. I don't want to take away, like, everybody knows how to play this and grind these mobs. That has to be a part of it. There has to be creep waves, just like there is in the regular game. But as far as the rest of it, where we're drafting these characters up out of stuff and then trying to make the best combos with them, like that sounds
that's
fucking
part of this
great.
game anyway. The formation
all the ideas are
game,
here.
Right? Yeah.
All the ideas are here. If anything, its reliance on formation as a basic unit of gameplay is more robust.
Yeah, and that's a part that the user base would already understand going into it, right?
That's why I think it's such a neat match.
Anyways, TM.
Anyway, I love to spend other people's money.
Yeah, and time.
Oh, forget and lives.
You made a game before.
I've made
How'd that
4
go?
games. It was very hard. Yeah, they're beating the shit out of this.
Yeah, that poor.
What's going on with this
poor
twig blight?
I don't know. I'm about to bash in it. Yeah, I did. I bashed it.
It's the hardest twig blight in America.
We're not even in America. We're not in Faerun anymore. Maybe we are in America.
We might be.
Although there are no cats in America, and I see a cat. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And also, the streets
thing
aren't
now.
paved with cheese.
Yeah. Well, who could taste? We don't have that kind of ability yet in video games.
We do have a character named Minsk.
You're right. I would be down to try some more formations, but like the activeness of what we're doing right now.
It's not the same game.
It's gonna get us through, and I'm gonna end the stream as soon as I can't do it anymore.
You keep those squirrels out there.
Exactly. These friends.
Hunger of Hadar. Oh yeah, Saus. No question. Bobby Zimaruski in there, going wild in the streets.
God, I want Bobby to be in this game.
But there's no reason it couldn't happen.
I know.
Like, that would be the easiest thing yet.
Well, I don't know if it'd be easy because I bet
Throwing that Goliath?
WWE has some lawyers or two.
Well,
But if beyond that,
Yes.
Bobby would be so good in this game.
but easier than lifting a car.
Yeah, easier
Right.
than lifting a car. I like that that's the scale for comparison. Get smoted.
But yeah, I mean, that's the fantasy, right? Especially when you get Omen in there. You have Omen, and then the C team, and all the people that we work with and put together in there. Like, once you can fill out the entire diagram with acquisitions and incorporated
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, that's something for me to
I'll
celebrate.
bash this owlbear. see
Dude,
what
they're
happens.
beating the shit out of this bear.
That bash works. Oh, I got a telephone, a legal phone call.
Very good timing.
That wall?
Yeah. You know, like, come chomp on our nut.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
No.
All right.
Boris,
My abilities are killing less and less of these
Boris,
friends.
you got him.
It's not going to be great.
Tempest.
I think we got two more levels, maybe. What would a world dominated by a king queen
Yeah,
look like?
unfortunately, it wouldn't look too dissimilar from this one.
This one or this one?
The one that we actually live in.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to see Hostile Eldritch, no question. And I know that Morgan would think it was cool too.
Oh, for sure.
Morgan is way into this type of shit. She's super. You know what? She's actually super hardcore Warhammer.
Really? I didn't
Like
know that.
Warhammer 40K, like straight up fill a table with painted minis type, like the actual full scale stuff, not like Kill Team. She was showing when I saw her at South, she was showing off her. She had a bunch of pictures of her army that she had taken, and I was like, you know what? You're all right. You're pretty cool.
Did you play any games?
But she showed me those pictures while we were throwing axes
Okay. Oh, okay. No, I remember this story.
at a wall,
It's a thing you can
and not
do
even
now.
in an axe throwing place.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
we were just
okay.
going nuts.
Yeah, just in a hotel room. They don't really like if you bring access to lobbies. But
No, they think it's weird.
yeah. But they're like, oh, it's a gaming convention. It must be fine.
Oh man, kick those.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this werewolf leader turn around again.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't kill me.
Hungry Jaws.
But like, yeah, my damage is not doing much to him. But this bash will probably take him down all the way. Okay, well,
Dude, he
pretty
went
strong,
home.
yes.
He went home. Yeah, Dynamonte, she's like Benwin in that respect. She's just got crossed axes right on her back. I was so pleased to see that in this game, they used the same names for the weapons. So we had to name Binwin's axes
Okay, yeah.
for when we did the Card Hunters
Yeah.
expansion. So Rook and Ruin are the names.
They didn't have the
They weren't named.
until then? Okay.
They weren't named. And so I suggested Rook and Ruin, and he said that it was cool. So that makes me very pleased to see that it became canonical, and
yeah.
now it's in here.
Yeah. How does it feel to be able to open your mouth and apply cannon across? I think a lot of people.
Well, just have cannon just emerge,
Yes.
come out. It's a lot of fun. That's my favorite thing to do. It's like, because sometimes we get to do creative services type projects, and I just want to make something that's as good as the thing I'm trying to work on.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it might be over for us, team.
It might
I
be,
also lost one of my potions, so I'm a little slower.
it might be mega chomps out there.
Yeah. Ooh,
Arcane
that
charge.
is overwhelmed for sure. Pronged. Yeah, that bash isn't going to do much. This might help. Grenade.
Whoa!
Ow.
Oh, it pulled them all in.
Yeah.
Dude,
Ooh,
Hunger of
I
Hadar.
think it's over.
Yeah, I think so too. But Hunger of Hadar is even better once they're piled up in front.
Oh yeah. All right. We lost.
Yeah,
And
man,
that's okay, but
they're doing their best out
361
there.
is great.
Oh yeah,
I'm proud of us to get there.
Especially when it was looking like 325 just
Yeah.
on the numbers. Then we were able to pull through
Yeah.
on the rest of
Plus
it.
206% Torm's favor, so I'm pretty happy about that.
No, you're doing
I'm gonna
real
leave
good.
this on
No,
tonight.
you should. You're doing real good.
Let's see
But
what
also, our DPS is
Oh, yeah.
still very,
Our-
very
our
healthy
deeps is
for the amount of CC we have out there as
I'm
well.
gonna save this one too. Even though, you know what, I bet there's better formations when you can use mages, but I appreciate having this. Like,
No, but it's good to have in your back pocket because you never know when another event is going to roll through.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, we certainly did. We were hoping for 275,
Yeah.
and what we have instead delivered is 361. Thank you so much for rolling through. Of course, tomorrow evening, 4 p.m. PT, next episode of the C Team. Come check it out. A little bit of a homecoming for Walnut, who you see at the front of our formation here.
Currently overwhelmed.
Currently overwhelmed, but that's part of her brand,
Yes.
frankly. Thanks so much for coming through. Thanks, Dwab.
What
Thanks,
about next
Ghost.
week? Is next week happening? Is it you and Amy next week?
It's going to be me and Armoire.
Great.
Back at it again. Thanks for running through. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you.